Hi, everyone. We're 1 minute early. You know how I am about starting on time. So I have to tell you, I'm a little nervous for several reasons. So first of all, we are using, this is not new, it's new for me, the streaming service of Restream. And so at the same time, you're used to me normally going live on Facebook and sometimes on YouTube separately. And so we are trying to go live on both at the same time. So we'll see how it goes. I'm a little nervous, yes, but hopefully we'll be okay. Let me know if you're here. I don't really know how the comments are going to work, but we're trying. I'm getting a thumbs up from Ricardo, the technical director. On both, he says. So yippee! So far, so good. And I can see some comments. Hi, Sue. Hi, Sue Bushman. Hi, Jane. So that's exciting. So far, so good. And hi, Tony. How is everybody? It's been a little while since I've been live. So that's the other reason, you know, it might be a hot mess. I might be a hot mess. So far the streaming's working fine, and but I might be a hot mess. So bear with me. We've got so many things to talk about. I thought I would try if I can talk and chat at the same time. We're going to try to do both. You know how that goes. Tony says she's super excited. Tony, what are you super excited about? Tell me. That we're live again. See, I knew it. Y'all want to talk about the NCR, and so do I. So, in all honesty, for most of the day, hi, Janine. Most of the day, I was thinking to myself, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? And I was out running around buying things on Facebook Marketplace. So I thought, what are we going to do? Tony says she's excited about the retreat. So it occurred to me, registration opens, hi Stacy, in just like 3 days. So all of a sudden I realized people probably have questions. And so I'm looking to see, Ricardo came in. I didn't know. Okay, so I'm getting both. Okay. Oh, and I can tell where they're coming in from. So, hi, Patty. This is cool. On my software, you know, I didn't know how it was going to work. So I can see when a comment comes in from YouTube, and then I can see when one comes in from Facebook. So that's pretty cool. So bear with me on this because this is all new. I know lots of people who go live have used this for a long time, but I just struggle with the, hi, Sue. Ricardo, will you bring the Christmas card in that Sue sent me? I have a really pretty Christmas card that Sue Levin sent me, and so I need to share it. Hi, Diana. She's on YouTube watching. That's fun. So anyway, I was out running around, and then I realized the craft retreat registration opens in 3 days. So I figured there's some people who might have some questions, right? So we can talk about that. I'm going to cough. And I don't want to get anything on Sue's pretty card. So let's see. Hi, Kathy Dodd. Look at this pretty card that Sue Levin sent me. Isn't it gorgeous? Thank you, Sue. I hope you don't mind me sharing it for the world to see because it's lovely. So thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. And then, oh, Diana sent one too. Ricardo, will you bring Diana's in? Tony says, my Christmas present for my husband and kids is my registration fee for the retreat. I'm ready to push that go button. Diana sent me a Christmas card also. It's on the counter on the ledge under the pile of papers. So thank you, Sue, for that. And then Diana sent one too. So I need to get that one. This is kind of getting messy on the side. I got to kind of keep it going. Tony, that's really exciting. I love that. Thank your family from both of us. And that's exciting. I had tried to do a gift certificates last year, but nobody took me up on it. So Janine, it's so much fun. So much fun. Anybody who comes, ask Kita. Kita was so worried she almost turned around. She'd been so excited for the retreat. She almost turned around the day of the meet and greet, and she came after having a conversation with a couple of close friends, and she says now she wouldn't have changed anything for the world. Once she met people right away, found her group, and that's what we're all about, is making friends quickly. And we have lots of meet and greets and things to make everybody feel comfortable, and everybody's so friendly and welcoming that no panic attacks allowed. So we have lots of fun. It is so much fun. So there's Diana's card. Isn't that gorgeous? Thank you, Diana, with little poinsettias. I love it. Thank you so much. So pretty. So what kinds of questions do you have? Go to the NashvilleCraftRetreat.com and go to the retreats page, and a lot of your questions are going to be answered there. Most of the things stay the same as far as registration. And so if you've come before, you'll know most of how it goes. But if you have some other questions and you don't want to ask in the group, you can go there and find details. But we start, it's a 3-day retreat, and we start actually on Wednesday, the 29th. And we have a meet and greet, and it's so much fun. We do lots of games and things to get people up and moving, and talking. And Bonnie, how'd you have no idea how to find me? I'm either on the Facebook in my group or here, but you found me, so that's fantastic. So we play games, and there are chances to earn extra tickets, and when you collect your raffle tickets, those are used for the giveaways, so everybody has equal opportunity to win our fabulous giveaways from our sponsors. They're very, very generous. There will be more than enough hotel rooms for everybody, Patty. You want to hear something fun for this year? Now this is new for the NCR. I have added crop space. So what I've done this year, are you ready? Are you ready for this? I can't even, I'm so excited. We have rented out every single meeting room at the Drury Inn for this year's retreat. So we actually have kind of two separate groups this year. We will have the Nashville Craft Retreat in the big ballroom like we had it last year, and about the same number of people will fit in there as last year. And that's the Nashville Craft Retreat. And so when you're registering, make sure if you want to attend the Nashville Craft Retreat with the 6 workshops and the meet and greet on Wednesday night and all the techniques and all the fantastic things, that is the registration link for the Nashville Craft Retreat 2024. If you are a scrapbooker or a cropper, or you don't want to come and take classes, you just want to come and maybe craft on your own with some friends, we have now rented out every other meeting space in the hotel, and that will be designated cropper space. And if you've never been to a crop, it's basically like you have your own 6-foot table with a chair, and you bring all your own stuff to work on, all your craft supplies, and you just get to sit there from Wednesday evening until Saturday evening and do whatever you want to do crafty wise with whatever supplies you bring. You're kind of self-sufficient. And so that is a separate form if you're someone who just wants to come and craft on your own and not take the workshop. We have limited cropper space, but that will be a separate link if you want to register for that. So if you know any friends who are scrapbookers or croppers and they like to go to crops and just come with friends and craft for a few days, that registration will be open separately. And so that will be kind of a separate group from the Nashville Craft Retreat. It's now kind of the Nashville Crop Group. And so that's a separate link and a different price, and they can come, and space is limited for that, but it's something fun I decided to do this year. After I've gone and taught at a couple of crops, I realized how much fun it is and how much people love their crop space. So it's something new we've added. We've rented out all of the other meeting rooms. So basically the Nashville Craft Retreat and the Croppers, we have the whole hotel basically to ourselves. So there should be more than enough rooms. Obviously other people can come and rent rooms also, but we've got all the meeting room space. And so, yes, Jane, if you were an early registrant because you are a returning guest, just like in other years, on January 1st, I'll send you the welcome letter and the payment invoice. And so the big difference this year is that you must pay the invoice within 48 hours or your seat will now be given to someone else. And I'm doing that because space is so limited. And we sell out very quickly. And so it's a lot of work for me to track people down, resend invoices, kind of nudge you along to get it paid. And so there's so many people who want to come now. It will need to be paid in within 48 hours. Okay. So that's what's going on. What other questions do you have? But I'm so excited. So don't forget, if you have friends who are croppers and would like to come, please share the link for croppers and make sure that they click the link for just the crop registration link. So there'll be 2 separate links. If you have already registered, please do not register again. Okay, so your registration is there already. So when it opens on January 1st, we don't have you re-registering and then taking a seat that could be for someone else, possibly. So, hey to everybody new who's hopping on. We're talking about the Nashville Craft Retreat for 2024. So if you have questions, let me know. Don't forget you can go to Patty, that was because I offered for friends and family. So you will definitely get an invoice just like everybody else. If you pre-registered, you will get the invoice and the welcome letter on January 1st. If I don't get to it on January 1st because it's crazy, you might get it on the 2nd, but don't worry. So everybody will get that. Yes, Jane, if you if you attended last year, you know that our new thing is that we create now an enamel pin for every year. So, and you can only get that pin if you attend that year. So last year it was a little Santa gnome because we had a day of Christmas crafting. And so this year it'll be something new. And our theme for 2024 is party. And we're so excited, all different kinds of parties and celebrations that we have. And so the pin is going to be something along that lines. I do not have it yet. It's not completed yet. So that's exciting. So absolutely every year going forward, we'll have a new enamel pin. And Bonnie, you're going to have to click the little arrow when you're on YouTube. I think you have to click the arrow down to get your chat. Someone else might be able to help you more than I do. Look, my nose is itching now. But there's a little arrow, I think, and you have to click that to see your chat. And you'll, on YouTube, you'll probably only see the YouTube chat, I'm guessing. And on Facebook, you probably only see the Facebook chat, I'm guessing is how it goes. I'm not sure. Vicky is asking if we're having any Christmas crafting this summer. Nope. This summer is all party theme. We have the holiday retreat. Hi, Wendy Jean. That is scheduled in October. And that is where, and you know, that's a whole different ball game from the summer one. That one will be retailers teaching their own workshops and then shops. And that's going to be exciting because that'll be all the Christmas crafting. And so that will be a whole separate retreat in the fall. And we do not have any registration open yet for that. There will not be any early registration. It'll just be open to everyone. And I don't really know the date yet for when that registration opens. I haven't decided. We need to get through registration for this one and then worry about that one, you know, sometime in the spring. So what else? Anyway, that is Bonnie. The Facebook chat you probably can only see in Facebook, I'm assuming, because we're restreaming. So what other questions do you have? I'm laughing at the chat going on. So if you're new to the Nashville Craft Retreat, we have on Wednesday night, we have the meet and greet. Can you guys hear me over the heat gun if I run the heat gun while I'm chatting? So Wednesday evening, and my retreat is always the weekend after Memorial Day. It works out really well. If you are retired, then you can just come along on Wednesday. But if you are still working, a lot of people take that week off for vacation. And then they come on Wednesday, and we have, oh good, Tony says, yes, you can still hear me. I also have a new microphone system, so that Ricardo bought me, so that's fun. Let me think what I was saying. Oh, so Wednesday evening, we have a meet and greet, which is very informal. We have treats, and we play games, and you have the opportunity to win tickets for giveaways, and we spin the wheel, and that's fun. We play meet and greet bingo and snacks, and people make lots of friends, so that when you go in on the first day on Thursday, you automatically should know some people that will be happy to sit with you, and you start out right away having friends. So I love that. It's lots of fun, and everybody's ready to go on Thursday. So we come in Thursday, we do not have assigned seats, and you just line up in the queue, and it's like first come, first serve kind of thing. And there's always a theme party for the meet and greet. Sue, I haven't decided yet the theme for the meet and greet. Lots of times it's PJs, but just so we're comfy, but I have not decided yet. That's not. We will have the silent auction again. We have a silent auction. All of the team members gather up their new and gently used goods from the year, and we box them up according to theme or company or specific products. Like last year, we had a whole box that was stitching dies, because obviously if you're stitching, you kind of want that theme. So we had 20 some silent auction boxes varying in size and quantity and worth, and we did a silent auction, and at the end we gathered up the funds and we did a donation to a very fantastic organization called Canines for Warriors. And I chose it because they actually pull double duty in a lot of ways. They find shelter dogs, not specially bred, service dogs. These are shelter dogs that they rescue, and then they train them, and they become service dogs for veterans, returning, retired or returning veterans who have PTSD. And that's the main thing, or some other kind of disability, but primarily PTSD. And so they are given a service dog to help them with that. And it's just a fantastic organization. I really try to research organizations. And as you know, I donate all of my affiliate funds to charity. And Canines for Warriors is a fantastic organization that we love supporting. And we ended up, the Nashville Craft Retreat matched all of the silent auction proceeds, and we ended up donating $9,500 to Canines for Warriors last year. So exciting. Yes, Patty, you keep your, actually it's not both days, we craft for 3 days, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And yes, once you have your seat on Thursday, that is your seat, and you don't have to worry about losing it. And you can keep all of your supplies there. You don't have to pick up and move every day. So you get your same seat after Thursday, which works out really well. let's see. I'm just kind of playing with this. I don't have anything. I'm really loving my Tim Holtz mica sprays this holiday season. And so I'm just kind of, I don't have one set rhyme or reason here as to what I'm doing. I'm just kind of answering questions and playing while I go. What else? What other questions do you have? Let's see. So we have meet and greet on Wednesday. You come in Thursday morning, and we craft. We have 6 workshops planned for next year, and we have super sponsors who most of them designed something new or special for us. So that's really exciting. And so 6 different workshops around a technique or something specially designed for us, and we try to incorporate some sort of technique. And let's see, what else? We craft Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I have fun games planned on Thursday night, informal. You do not have to participate if you don't want to. It's just fun, and it's another way to earn more tickets for giveaway. Let's see. Let me see what else is going on. I have people messaging me like crazy. Let me think. What else? So Thursday we craft. Thursday evening we have games planned. Friday we craft all day, and then Friday evening is a fan favorite. It is informal crafting. It's called the Card Cafe, and we try to have some other, you just kind of get to go around and self-select and pick what you'd like to do. And normally there's someone to facilitate, but you get to play and do whatever you want. And normally it's some other special technique or something that maybe we didn't design a whole workshop around, but that you can just try out maybe some other products that you've never tried before, things that might be popular, things like that. So that's and make and takes. A lot of times it's designed around a make and take. Let's see. So that's Friday night. Fan favorite. Card Cafe is a huge fan favorite. People love it. And then Saturday we craft, and then you can do whatever you'd like Saturday night. If you wanted to leave or go downtown or continue to craft and finish up any other projects. It's just a lot of fun. I have to tell you, it is. When I was planning the first retreat, I wanted to have a retreat that I wanted to go to, something that I hadn't found anywhere else. Jane says, yep, everybody loves the Card Cafe. And let me think. We have a couple of new team members this year. I'm not going to share it yet, but let me tell you, you're going to love them. Love, love, love them. One of them is, everybody on the team actually is a fantastic Copic colorer. So that's good. But we have someone who is definitely a fantastic Copic colorer, and she will teach one kind of beginner intro class. We always like to have one workshop that's a coloring workshop. So that will again be Copics, and simplified for beginners or someone that doesn't feel comfortable. And if you're an advanced colorer, then you are welcome to color at your own level. And, instead of using maybe 2 colors, you can use however many you want. And then she will also be teaching the advanced coloring class, which we offer during the Card Cafe. So I'm not going to tell you yet who it is, but let me tell you, I know, says Ricardo, because I'm telling you, there are going to be people that if they don't get registered and then they find out who the team is this year, they're going to be really upset that they missed them, because it's just going to be fantastic. I am so excited. It's not even funny. So seriously, fantastic. Returning team members, fantastic. 2 new team members. I'm just so excited. And you're going to see a post with everybody kind of noted. And hi, Tiffany, how are you? So I will have a post very soon announcing the team, and it's going to be really fun, and you're going to be so excited. And the team is so excited. It's just, it's going to be a great, great year. So let's talk about, you know what? I'll tell you some secrets. Who wants to be, what's the statement? I don't know. Let's see. Super sponsors. Let's talk about super sponsors. Let me see if I can remember them all. Sweet November stamps, you know, we love them. Let's see. Picket Fence Studios is designing something special for us. Thank you, Nicole. Let's see, who else? Oh, here's a new one as a super sponsor this year is Scrappy Tales stamps. And so Sabrina's designing something for us. I'm so excited. And now, the last time I talked to Betsy, now do not quote me on any of these because you never know, things can happen. But the last time I talked to Betsy at the Greetery, she was on board for being a super sponsor and designing something for us. I need to reach out to Betsy again and make sure all is well. Alex Siberia Designs is designing something special. Let me think. Gina K is, now she is not, we're not having an entire Gina K workshop like we did last year. You know, she was one of our super sponsors last year and designed a whole kit for us and everything, but we are using some Gina K products and in another one of the workshops. And so she is a super sponsor this year. I don't want to leave anybody out. Let's see. We have Picket Fence Studios, Scrappy Tales, Sweet November, Alex Siberia, The Greetery, Gina K. Oh, and I'm talking to a couple of others, so that I haven't finalized it. So right now, those are the ones who are pretty secure, and almost all of them designing something special for us. And just seriously, it's going to be so good, so fantastic. I'm thrilled. So I've just given you some of the super sponsors. So excited for that. I will probably be designing something also again. So I'm telling you, there's just so many good things going on. Just so excited for all of it. Let's see. Any other questions? Jane, you know, my embellishment mixes are always fun. I have not started yet because I don't know any of the products from companies yet. I haven't seen any designs. So once I have products and we kind of know what we're doing, we have a few techniques already planned, but Tiffany's class is somewhat planned in techniques, but we do not have the others because lots of times it's driven by the products that we have. And there's another super sponsor that I'm waiting to hear back from. I've also got Pink and Main is sponsoring one of the make and take tables for the Card Cafe. So that's fun. So we just have so much going on. I have been talking to companies like crazy and trying to get things worked out. Just so many good things happening. I can't even tell you how excited I am. So let's see what else. Oh, I can tell you I have the catering pretty much planned, and that's going to be fun. We have two new caterers for this year, so I'm excited for those, and I think you're going to be really happy. You know, if you're new to the Craft Retreat, we cater lunch every day, and it's held at the Drury Inn. And if you're familiar with the Drury Inn, they serve a hot breakfast, a pretty nice hot breakfast. You can get coffee all day long. We have water. And in the afternoon, they open the soda machine. They make popcorn in the lobby. And we cater lunch, and nice lunches each day. That's included in the retreat cost. And then the Drury Inn serves like a hot meal, a hot kind of finger foods, but it's nice. Sometimes it's hot dogs, sometimes it's like potatoes, baked potato like bar, taco bar, soup, salad, and then you get a cocktail card, and you can get 3 cocktails every evening. And yes, the brewery treats us very well. And then I have snacks all day long. We normally have a nice kind of fun afternoon snack each day. Then there's, of course we need chocolate. And the whole idea is that once you arrive, you've arrived, and as part of the hotel room is the breakfast and dinner and the cocktails and the popcorn. And because we cater lunch, you should not need to leave the hotel or order food or anything at all once you're there at the hotel. That's kind of the whole idea. So exactly, you can plan out the cost and the cost of the rooms and your travel and the cost of the retreat. And then once you're there, there's nothing else that you need to go out and spend any money on. So you can definitely budget. There's a basic supplies list. Once you know that, you just bring those. And I'm telling you, stick to the list. It's very basic, because we like to give you all of the important pieces and parts and lots of supplies so that you can go home and recreate the card when you get home. All of the instructions will be, every card or every project will have a PDF with step-by-step instructions and pictures, and you should be able to go home and practice and recreate. Oh, Diana, Twizzlers, yuck. You need red vines. I'm telling you, we should have like a no Twizzlers policy, because I always get red vines because red vines are way better than Twizzlers, right? Seriously. So look at this pretty panel. I've been chatting and it's kind of kept me busy. Well, look how pretty the marbling effect. This is with the Tim Holtz mica sprays, and I used Merry Mint. I've been kind of like crazy about these. This is Frozen Fog and Cocktail Party. And so the thing is, you just need to keep layering and layering and layering till you're happy with what you get. And I was actually going to created cards with the different colors, so I kind of would know. They do stay wet and sticky for a while. I have dried and dried and dried, so keep that in mind. If they get sticky, something you could do is use foil. Jane says double the amount. So, I've received 100 messages today. How about that? That's exciting. It's giving me like kudos. So, Bonnie, black licorice. That is not my thing at all. So this could be a pretty background. And one of my favorite things to do for a thank you card is snowflakes, because it's easy, it's still wintry, and you could keep this. You could create an infinity shaker card with it, and then maybe put some snowflakes. I have to tell you, I pulled out these really pretty stamp sets, snowflakes from scrapbook.com. Scrapbook.com did send me, I think, this one, and I bought this one because I wanted to have different sizes. But look how pretty they are, and they come with the coordinating dies right away. So that's the rundown for the retreat. And here's the other thing. When you arrive, you get a welcome bag. And if you order a t-shirt, that cost is separate, but that's when you would get your welcome t-shirt and maybe a couple other small goodies. You get your lanyard with your enamel pin and, whatever else in a little welcome bag. That's when you arrive. And then, swag is always the first day in the morning, and that is so much fun. And I tell you, we have sponsors being, they're always fantastic with swag. And then we do lots of giveaways. Our sponsors are very supportive. They're fantastic. We love our sponsors. Last year we had almost 30 sponsors, so it was fantastic. Giveaways are kind of done throughout the retreat, and when you earn raffle tickets, we pull from raffle tickets. So you'll want to, if you are registered, when you register and then there's a private Facebook group, you'll want to participate in chats. And if I ask questions or things, those are normally because you earn tickets for giveaways. So some people don't realize that and they don't participate much, and then they wonder why other people get like 10 tickets on the first day. And it's because all that interaction, lots of times I'm counting tickets, not always, but lots of times. So it creates lots of interaction and people participating. So I will say, people ask this question a lot. If you're coming in to the Nashville airport, BNA, you will want to get an Uber, and in the Facebook group, you can ask if other people are arriving at the same time, because the hotel is about 20 to 30 minutes in traffic, depending on the traffic in Nashville. But there's always the group that you can ask and see when people are arriving and if anybody needs a friend. So that's something you can always work out in the group. Some people I know get nervous about that, but it's really easy, and it's a short little ride in an Uber or a taxi, when you come. So think about that. Trying to think what else. Lots of people come in Wednesday and then they leave on Sunday. That's normally how it goes. You'll find, and then lots of times if you need someone to room with, there's always a private Facebook group, Tony. Once you register and I've received your payment, you'll be given a code to get into the private Facebook group, but you are not, I don't allow anybody in until they've paid the invoice. So the other thing is, if you need a roommate, if you want someone to room with, that's in the private group is a good place to ask and find someone. So let me find I'm thinking about embossing some things. So that's a good place to ask and find a roommate if you want one. Okay. So if you're nervous about attending by yourself, I think there are many people on here who will tell you not to worry, because you make friends quickly and you can meet friends in the group, and even by the time you arrive, you will probably have friends and not need to worry at all about anything. All right. What other questions do we have? So Bonnie says she's arriving early. Laura, yes, there will be a payment plan. It's a little bit shortened from last year. And if you go look, I think I put the payment plan on the Nashville Craft Retreat website. So I think this year it's broken into 3 payments and not 4. And the last one will be due a little bit earlier than the last, because I had to track some people down last year. So we just, and a lot of things have to be paid for ahead of time. So Vicki, about the same number of people as last year. So I never have an exact number. Yep, Bonnie, it's always easy to find a roommate. So that's another question that people often have. I'm just stamping these with embossing ink. I think I'm going to, for these, I have to be careful because I tell you, I'm stamping on Bristol Strathmore Smooth because it's a mixed media paper and it can take a lot of water abuse, since I'm not totally sure what I want to do. But you have to be careful when you're stamping with embossing ink, because I think it must have a coating on it. It's a little bit slippery, so your stamp can kind of slide a little bit if you aren't careful. So just be aware of that if you're stamping on Strathmore Bristol Smooth. Let's stamp a couple of these other ones. What other questions? And you don't really have to condition brand new stamps if you're using embossing ink, because it's sticky, and normally it's not a big deal if you haven't conditioned those new stamps, which it's kind of good to condition them in some way with just your hand, rubbing your hand on it. But normally if you're using embossing ink for the first stamping, it's not an issue. Okay, let's see how this is going to go. Let me get a piece of paper. Is anybody else cleaning anything in their craft room? Oh man, if you guys could see what's off camera in here. My closet, my craft room closet was a complete disaster, even worse than my craft room. So I couldn't stand it any longer. And the day after Christmas, I got in there and I really cleaned a lot out. Well, it's totally clean now. Not 100% organized, but quite a bit cleaned out. I think I'm going to use polished silver because I know we can ink over this if we want to. Let's see how this goes. Polished silver from WOW. Uh-oh. I have a couple that overlapped because I couldn't see what I was doing, but that's okay. So I cleaned out my closet, and of course what happens when you clean that out and it gets clean, all the trash comes out into the rest of the room, right? So it's in the hallway, it's in my craft room. Oh look, and then I missed this side of it too. Boy, I didn't do a good job. So I cleaned through some of the hallway stuff today. I did sweep my craft room today because it was disgusting, and clean some things up. So I'm working on it slowly but surely. So tomorrow or the next day, it's going to be out here in the craft room cleaning. And then it'll be going through the Nashville Craft Retreat stuff and getting that all organized to see what supplies we have left from last year and what I need to restock and keep organized. And everything will be labeled and organized. Hi, Anne. How are you? Look how pretty. This is the polished silver super fine WOW embossing powder. Love it. Love it. Hi, Donna. Donna won the grand prize giveaway last year, which was a scholarship to this year's retreat. So that over $400 value. So Donna is our scholarship winner for this year. So that's exciting. That was the grand prize for last year. So Jane says she's reorganizing all of her stuff and watching the college bowl games. So look how pretty. So we have the coordinating dies for those, but we could also, I think I'm going to cut them out first, and then let's spray them and see how these look sprayed. Let's see which one I want with what. I'm not sure what is what here. Does this one go with this? These are the dies. Bonnie's been so sick. Not that one. Not that one. That one might go there. And it's kind of hard to tell sometimes. Does this one go here? Maybe not. I guess I could look at they probably go in order from up here. So let's see. So yes, that one is there. And this is what happens when you wing it, right? That one probably goes there. And that one is that, let's see. Nope. That one is it this one? Yep. That one goes there, but I'm probably not using that one because it overlapped. And then, not that one. Let's see. This one. And this one is this one. Here we go. You can tell I haven't played with these. Hi, Catherine. Catherine, this will be your third annual retreat, right? Catherine's been to all three, so that's fun. Lots of people on here have actually been all 3 years. So I'm telling you, it is so much fun. Once you've been, you know. I don't think this one goes with this one. Oh, wait a minute. It does. I just had to turn it, I think. There we go. So there's that one. Anybody else have any questions, or anybody want to share? What's your favorite? Oh, and we have theme days, and you do not have to dress up for theme days, but people love a good theme day, I have figured out. I mean, they go a little crazy for their theme days. And so that has definitely turned into a thing, is our theme days. So it's lots of fun. It's addicting. Sue, I love that. It is. We just have so much fun. And there's a lot of new people registered. Oh, here's the other thing. If you have friends who are registering, or you know someone for this year's retreat, make sure that they register as early as possible, because I have a feeling we're going to sell out in days. We sold out in 14 days last year, and we are, I don't know the percentage, like 25% more full already this year than we were last year at this time. So we are definitely going to sell out quickly. So it's kind of a game for me. I like to see how quickly we sell out, because that's fun. So definitely, and especially croppers, please spread the word. If you know scrapbookers or anybody who might want to come to just be in the crop space, registration for them opens January 1st also. And I don't know how quickly that will sell out. So Ricardo's favorite thing last year was the tikis that we had. You know, I really get excited about the decorations. And last year I told him I wanted to do those, remember the totems that we did for our Polynesian Day? He was like, I don't think that's a good idea. He was not on board with it. And people got so excited for those last year. And I said, see, I told you so. They were a fan favorite for sure. And then they were his favorite too. And so now he knows when I get excited about the decorations. Yeah. So this, I have to tell you, 2024 Nashville Craft Retreat, I may be more excited for this one than I have any of the others. I dropped, hold on. I dropped a die. Like this year, if it all comes together, you know how things sometimes don't work out, and so you never know. But with the things we've got planned so far and the things I'm working on, I'm telling you, I am so excited. There's just so many fun things that we're planning, and even the decorations. I have all kinds of fun things planned. So I don't know if this is how I would do it, but that's just something, lots of times when I'm messing around, going on a live, it's not always my best work, but here's some ideas. This would be fun for an Infinity Shaker card. What I'd like to do is some of these bigger snowflakes. These would be fun to mix and match with the smaller ones. You could also, something I wanted to show you is, don't forget, you could emboss in clear. You could ink first on your panel. We could even use this panel and emboss over it and die cut it out. Or now that we've got them done, we could ink these up. And let's look at some of the other colors. I don't know, this Wonderland is more of the blue. Here are the samples. See how this is more of a blue? That would be a really pretty color. Let's do these and this and see how it goes. May not work for the background we created, but I just want you to see some of the different things you can do with these mica sprays. They're a lot of fun to play with. I did create a video for scrapbook.com. You can go view it on their page, their YouTube. Here's the card I created, and I used the mica sprays to create this background, and then used translucent paste through a scrapbook.com stencil of snowflakes. And then I added, is it called rock candy glitter from Tim Holtz, and then let it dry. While it was wet, I added that and then let it dry, and then created this cute little polar bear. Isn't he so cute? So you can find that video on the scrapbook.com YouTube channel. If you are not following me on YouTube, please go. I would love it if you would go subscribe so you can get notified. I just put up a new video a couple days ago. And hi, Christy. Christy's registered. She came last year. So excited to have her back. So please go follow me on YouTube and subscribe. And that's my goal for this year. I don't want to say it's a resolution, but I'm really going to work on increasing the subscribers on my YouTube and creating a lot more content there. And so, look, so after you've embossed, just spray these. And I will say it's kind of messy, so I like to wipe off the nozzle so it doesn't get clogged. Oops. And then wipe it off kind of because it kind of leaks up here. And look how pretty that color is. And then we can dry it. I might get tweezers out to dry it. But because we've already heat embossed it, it's going to resist it. Now remember, you can reheat your embossing, so you'll want to like move it back and forth and back and forth. Let's zoom in just a little bit. What other questions? Most everybody who's on has been a guest of the retreat. Are we going to use our heat guns at the same time? No, Jane, that's the problem. We are trying to, it's hard because we use our heat guns so much, but we're definitely trying to think of techniques that we won't blow the circuits. And you know what? If you've ever been to a retreat, that's pretty normal. It happens at, retreats all the time because electrical grids are just not made for all the crafters to use the same tool at one time. So we might have stations, we don't want everybody getting up and, we definitely try to plan when we have movement and transition time to be able to go do things that maybe we need stations for. We will not be having die cutting stations this year. That was too much work. So most everything will be pre-die cut for you. And we will not be having die cutting stations this year. We've only had 2, and so we're still trying things out and figuring out what works and what doesn't. And, unfortunately, the die cutting stations didn't go so well. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't fantastic. So, and we got to figure out a way to do. Now, I will tell you, they're expensive. Very, very expensive. So I'm just giving you an idea, and if you want to forget about it, forget about it. But there are things called they're called like power towers. Ricardo might know the better term for it. But they basically are they charge like a battery. And then you can plug things in and use it at the table, and it's not literally plugged into an outlet. And then you can, by all means, bring your heat gun and your, whatever you want to use. And if it's plugged into a power tower, that won't be a problem because it's already charged and not connected to the electrical grid. I have to tell you, I think Kita Cole bought one, and it lasted her the entire day at the winter workshop. And it was fantastic. And we've been thinking about that I might buy one. Yeah, Bonnie, we're not going to have the die cutting stations. But listen to Bonnie. I die cut her tags and stuff for her last year. So, but a lot of people have shoulder problems, and we have the Spellbinders machines, and it was just a lot of work. Poor Amador cranked those machines for a lot of people, and I think his arm got tired last year. So look how pretty that is. just with a couple little sprays, and then dry it. Just be careful, because the other thing is your embossing powder can burn if it gets too hot. So you want to use it and move it away, and use it and move it away. But that's really pretty, isn't it? And you could put this on just, you know, an embossed or some kind of background, and it would look really pretty. You can use it on, I don't know that I like this really busy background with these, but you can see that they would be pretty on maybe another, a portable power station is what it's called, or a power tower. I know Amador's fantastic, isn't he? We love Amador. So there you go. So that's just some ideas. I think snowflakes, I love pink snowflakes. You know, I love non-traditional colors and some things, and I've been on the pink and, hi, Linda Gorman, how are you? I've been on the pink and kind of minty trip for the last 6 months. I hate that Christmas crafting is over, but now we get to go into Valentine's Day, and so that's fun too. I know, Bonnie, and that's why we're not doing that this year, because it's you know, the best laid plans don't always work out, and so we don't want that either. So we won't have the die cutting stations this year. You know, we try things and then we move on. If they don't work, then we move on. Okay. So any other questions about the Nashville Craft Retreat? Registration opens on January 1st. We now have 2 different groups. We have the Nashville Craft Retreat group, and we have the crop group. So make sure when you're registering, you are on the correct link. And no, Diana, not yet. I still have so much to do. Like, we are just getting started. So make sure if you have other questions, you can private message me, or you can go to NashvilleCraftRetreat.com, and lots of details are there. There's all the information about the crop space, and there's information about the retreat. I know, Bonnie, so exciting. Okay, so I'm so glad to see you. I'm glad Restreamed worked. This was exciting. Let me know. Send me private messages. Please don't try to post in the group, because normally it's something I can answer privately. And then if it's a question that I think a lot of people will have, I will post it in the big group. So I just get lots of people trying to post little things that I could answer for them. There you go. Anything else? Thanks for crafting with me tonight. Thanks for joining me. Please pass along the information, and when the links are posted, anybody who might be interested, please share. I appreciate it. And lots of things going to happen in 2024, and we're so excited. Not just one retreat, but 2 with the holiday one. That'll be a completely different format than the summer retreat, but lots and lots of fun. And I will be announcing the retreat team very soon, and it's going to be so exciting. I'm telling you, it's going to be a fantastic team, and you will not want to miss it. Really exciting. People joining the team and the returning team. So excited. Thanks, everybody, and I guess I'll see you next Thursday. And just let me know if you have any questions. Bye, everybody.